Hey everyone, in the previous videos we have seen how to create the Playwright Beauty Framework using VS Code's Copilot. Since we got GPT-5 now, we are going to complex this scenario even further. Our scenario is to fill the web application, a web form using the Excel sheet. The data should be on the Excel sheet with all the fields that is required to fill the form. But we are not going to do anything. We want the Copilot agent GPT-5 on a VS Code to go outside of the VS Code using Playwright's MCP server and get the information from the web page and fill all the necessary details to complete the test case. So it has to understand what are the fields required to complete the form and put those required fields along with the made up value on its own on an Excel sheet and do that for 10 different combinations of the data. So I want the execution to happen 10 times on 3 different browsers. That's like 30 different on a whole. So it's a bit complex. So let's see how it handles with the GPT-5. Now let me go back to my notepad and draw the requirement quickly. So the first one I want the framework to do, the Playwright framework to do is the, it's actually the Playwright framework. Yeah. So that we decided. So it's Playwright, that's for sure. And secondly, it has to be a data driven. Yeah, so it has to be a data driven. And thirdly, what I want is to generate the report. Report. And what else we want? We want it to have the ability to videos and screenshots. Yeah, it should have a page objects. Yeah, and locators. Sixth one is using MCP. Scrap this web page, yeah, and get the fields, and then update that with the Excel, right? So basically, I don't want to feed anything. I just want a ready-made framework that could give me that could get the fields from the ToolsQA web page from here, update all the fields on the Excel sheet, make the iterations as 10 different combinations of data, and give me the prompt. I mean, yeah, end-to-end prompt. Now let's ask GPT-5 for the same. Give me the VS Code code. I'm fast forwarding this part of the video. A single command. Hit. So it's taking longer for a better answer, let it think. So I may even fast forward this part of the video. Right, now I got the prompt. I'm going to paste it in the VS Code to see if it works. So this is VS Code Insider. Under the extensions, I have the Playwright server enabled. Maybe I'll start the server, right? So that is now running. So over here, I'm going to enable the agent as the GPT-5 preview, and I'm going to paste the prompt there. Let's hit enter. So here, enable GPT-5 preview for all clients, enable access to the latest GPT-5 model from OpenAI. Okay, enable. Okay, after the prompt, it is asking me to give a permission to create an empty folder. I'm gonna do always allow. Select an empty folder. I'll create Playwright GPT-5, and click create. Select an empty workspace. Continue setup. Now let it start creating the Playwright framework. The one thing I did while it is creating the files, as you can see, it has created the file, is I've enabled the server again because we created a folder, an MCP server, to be run. So I did that while I paused this video for a while. Right now, continue to trade Copilot has been working on this problem for a while, and the interesting part so far is, let me share you this one. The interesting part is that it created an Excel sheet. It referred to the web page, and it created an Excel sheet with all the values that are necessary to fill this web page. You see, including the pictures. So it generated the unique JPEG images to fill the form. So far that's amazing. So I'm going to give full access again. One more, always allow to install the dependencies. Right. It has successfully created the framework, and also the test execution have been successful. And I paused it and went and had my lunch, and when I came back, it has done all the work. It created the framework and everything. Let's run the video evidence and see how it has been executed. The test cases, as you can see, the test has been executed on 3 different browsers. So even though it's just 10 rows of data, it was executed thrice on Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. So I'm going to execute the Chromium video. So let me reveal in the folder. I think I already got it open here. Yeah. So if I can show you how it has executed, you can see it opened the ToolsQA form, and it has filled all the fields, all the necessary fields, including the image. You see the sample image, and it has submitted the application. So that's really fast. It takes a very limited time to do the whole process. And let's explore the framework, and also how complex this is compared to the previous prompting that we have done is something I'm going to explain, because here we have used the MCP server. So we asked the Copilot to use the Playwright MCP server to scrap the web page, and then fetch the information, prepare the Excel sheet, come up with their own inputs. I have not given anything. Okay, they're all sample inputs, and submit the form. So that's really cool. If I want, I can modify the form. So quickly, let's understand this framework. So let me show you what it has created. If I go to SRC, we have the pages, and that's the pages. And there are a few errors, but I'm not going to debug any more errors here. So we will debug later on. After this video, I can look at it, but it works. That's the magic. Yeah. So the Playwright has the page objects created as per my requirement, and what it got in utility is what to keep in Git, I think, and test script to access the Excel sheet, the rows and schemas, right? So how it uses the the function to access the Excel sheet in nutshell. That's really nice. And if I can go to the package.json, these are all the dependencies that it has implemented. Allure report is what it has got for us, and the videos, others, etc. And the Playwright config screenshot was on, videos on, base URL is demoqa.com, and it is being executed on 3 different browsers, and it's a desktop version. That's also good. And if I can go to the reports, let's see if we got the reports right. And assets, it has come up with the image, but I don't know what image this is. Let me pull that here for your reference. Let me minimize this one, and I pull the folder here. This is the sample image. I don't know what image it is. It's a dummy image which has no visual in it. It's just a dummy image. If I try to open it, it breaks. But it has created a file with .jpeg on its own. But this is something I can replace with my own image, so that's not a big issue. But it did what we wanted. Now, if I can go to test results, we have a browser-wise results. We have the successful. Let me maximize this again. We have the successful message. Thanks for submitting the form. So no errors in it. And then we have the video recording. It will play on the browser. And if I can navigate to package.json and see the scripts. Yeah, I think I need to generate the Allure report on my own, or I can open the Allure report. So let me try accessing, or first I need to generate and then open it, the Allure report. Or let me try the try Playwright show report. And this is the last part, right? So let's try asking for the Playwright report. Unknown command, sorry, it has to be npm run Playwright report. That's the log that we have. And yeah, we can see the log here. That's kind of the terminal log looks like. Me ask it to generate the Allure report. Okay, so npm run space generate the Allure report. So the Allure report has been successfully generated. Let me run this. to open the Allure report. npm run, and I'm gonna copy this, copy the Allure, and then I'm gonna paste it here. The report open. Okay, so I can have the Allure report available on this many browsers. So if I can bring the browser here, let me bring it here. So this is the Allure report. Of course, there are something that doesn't seem right here. I don't see the reports are captured correctly in the Allure report, but it did the job for me. But the next step is to debug the Allure report. Maybe I can ask the prompt to fix the Allure report, and it would do for sure. So what we have done this time differently is we use the MCP server, Playwright's own MCP server. So we have Playwright's MCP server. So MCP server, and then we have the web page, and we wanted the Copilot GPT-5 GPT-5 Copilot chat, right? So Copilot, it's a VS Code. So VS Code to use the MCP Playwright, Playwright MCP server, and scrap the web page, read the information from the web page, and then bring the information back, and then in the VS Code workspace, build the Excel, right? The Excel with all the necessary fields that has in this web page. So all these fields, whatever that the Excel had, was fetched from here. So I have not done anything, and the values are like dummy values, right? Up to 10 dummy values were placed here. So all this just with the prompt. So that's what happened. If I can go back to the insider, that's what it did. So that's really interesting. We can see, just to narrate the final thing. So we used Playwright's, the whole framework was developed, and we got the prompt that was working for us throughout this process of building this framework, and we got all the necessary informations, and even the test cases were successful. So now the question is this framework ready to be shipped for others to use it? No, it needs further tweaking, but for now, it does a fantastic job of going beyond what is expected, which is going to the web browser, scrap the details, and automate it for us. So that's all for this video. We'll catch up in the next one.